900? Hello everyone, I'm Father Aaron. Welcome to The Dungeon Minister! This is just a short video to say, well, wow, for one thing. Wow, we're at 900 subs. It's crazy. It was just a little while ago I was making one celebrating 500, so this is awesome. Cool. Thank you specifically to anyone who shares this channel with their friends, who says, yeah, there's this guy, the Dungeon Minister, you'd probably like him, go check it out. Special mention here to Bill Sylvie, the Dungeon Delver, who made it his mission the other night to get this channel up to 900, and like that day we saw a jump of 14, 15, and there have been a number since then. I think some of them coming through Bill, and others just, finding the channel as it goes. So we've hit 900. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for sharing the channel with other people who you think might like this. I enjoy doing it, and apparently some other people enjoy watching it. So I'm glad about that. I'm glad that everyone has fun with it. I try to keep it, goofy and silly and entertaining. And I hope there's some stuff that, people can use from it. Heaven knows that I'm really not that good of a DM, but my mistakes can teach you. Now, when you get to 900 subs, there's just one question that people have. How long until you reach 1,000? Right? Because 1,000 is, well, first of all, it's a nice round number, but also when you get to 1,000, you can do things with your channel. So, I want to address that. First of all, monetization. Am I going to monetize the channel? I have really wrestled with this one. I've really wrestled with it whether I should or shouldn't. But then the other day I was watching videos with my boys and they wanted to watch a Dungeon Minister episode. I know. Go figure. Anyhow, they wanted to watch, and so we tuned in using our TV, which is got a smart TV, right? You can watch YouTube. So we're watching it and it starts with ads, right? It starts with ads. And I realized that, well, yeah, whether I monetize or not, there's going to be ads in front of my videos. So why not, right? It's not going to affect your experience whatsoever. You're going to see the ads one way or the other. Someone might as well be making a little bit out of it. So I am going to monetize the channel. It's not going to change what I do. It's not going to change the content because I really don't do controversy here. Not because I don't have opinions. I have opinions, some of them unapproved. But, you know what? Like, I don't want that to be what this channel is, right? This is just for having fun and being goofy. So, it's not really going to change the content of this channel at all. Along with that, though, and this is by request, I know when people say that, people have been asking me to do this, and I always watch those videos and think, yeah, right, people have been asking you for that. But they actually have. People have been asking if I'm going to start a Patreon. And again, for a long time I thought, no, I don't need a Patreon. What would I be buying with the money? I mean, it's just my phone, right? And I hung a blanket up to try to keep the echo down. I am going to buy more blankets. Yeah, that is going to happen. So anyway, I thought, what would I be spending it on? And then it occurred to me, there are some things that would make this a lot easier. For instance, a subscription to a decent sound file, an online sound effects file, instead of having to comb all over for free ones and spending about an hour and a half looking for just the right door slam sound that is free and available without any money or copyright or that. That it would be nice to have a subscription to a sound effects website, and also really the minis can add up. When it comes down to it, a lot of the times I'm using minis because I know that if I paint them up, I can put them on screen, right? I would just use some dice or some unpainted minis that I've used for 1,000 other things. So, the dragon, the giant, things like that. I bought, yes, for my boys, but I also bought because I knew they'd end up on screen. So that would also kind of help, because I don't know if you know this or not, but priests don't make much money. Anyhow, so I am going to be launching a Patreon. I don't have all the details worked out. I don't know what it's going to involve and what the tiers, what kind of, rewards will be at the tier. I have no idea. One thing I do know, though, is that one of the tiers is going to have as the sort of reward or the bonus for it, if this could be considered a reward, it's going to have access to all of the material that I generated to make the campaign that I'm relating in these videos, to make the Honeywood campaign. So all of the maps, I know some people watch the videos in map as I go along, so you've already got those, but all of the maps, all of the content for all of the rooms, everything, the lore, the background, all the stuff that is behind the scenes of this, all that I'm going to make digital and shareable, so that'll be one of the levels of one of the tiers or whatever. So there's all sorts of stuff around that I have to still think through, so watch this space. There will be an announcement when that actually happens. Finally, not only are we getting close to 1,000 subscribers, we're also getting close to the 1-year anniversary of this channel. It was in late August, I think it was the 25th, I need to check, the 25th of August that I first created the Dungeon Minister YouTube channel. And that day I think I just uploaded the intro video with the dragon flying through. I think I uploaded that as a standalone thing. And it was not until either the next day or a few days later I uploaded the first actual video in which we begin. I would love it if at the 1-year anniversary we could be at 1,000. That would be fabulous. 1,000 in 1 year, that would be great. So, if you have other people who you think might enjoy this, gamers, old school, new school, whatever school, gamers who you think would enjoy watching this, people who just like, priests doing silly things, whatever, share it. Let's get there to 1,000 subscribers. That would be fabulous. Once I get to 1,000, whether it happens in time for the 1-year anniversary or not, once I get to 1,000, what will I do? How will I mark 1,000 subscribers? Well, some channels do giveaways, like, this is this module that I designed, and I'll give it to the 1,000th subscriber, or when I hit 1,000, we'll have a draw from it. A good friend of mine, a YouTube friend of mine, Battle and Barrow, when he hit 5,000, he started giving away terrain, things that he'd made, because he makes a whole bunch of terrain. I don't really make that much terrain, so I don't have that to give away so much. So what would I give away when I hit 1,000? Aha! The dice tower. The dice tower that I made in the episode where I made the dice tower. I already have one at home. I made one initially, and this was a second build for the sake of the video. So, I don't need it. It really just sits there most of the time, and dice towers should have dice going through them, I think. I don't even know if anyone notices it sitting there anymore. So, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll have a draw for the dice tower and I'll ship it to you. I gotta say, it's not an expert build or anything. It's sort of, you can see the glue and, yeah, I'm really selling this, aren't I? But at any rate, it's a piece of Dungeon Minister history. So I have to have something to give away, and I thought about giving him away. Honestly, there are days. Don't worry. I couldn't afford to ship you. Plus, you're 90% of the draw for this channel. So, like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share it with friends who you think might like it. Share it with enemies you think might hate it. And if you're a subscriber and you can think of any bonus or reward which it might be attractive for anyone at any Patreon level, let me know. Put it in the comments down below and I'll consider it. I mean, dinner at my house might be out. We don't have enough room at the table for one thing. But anyway, if you think of anything, throw it in the comments and I'll consider it, and it might end up as one of the Patreon levels. And once again, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of the madhouse. And thank you for sharing it. Thanks for helping get the word out. God bless you. I wonder how many people stick around for the horn at the end.